What if I told you that 3 simple ETFs could build generational wealth without you even watching the market every day, all day? That's right. These 3 ETFs that I'm gonna break down today will make you a multi-millionaire without having to watch the market all day, every day. These aren't hype stocks. They are long-term power moves that are backed by dominant companies, some of the most powerful companies in the game. We talking Apple, we talking Nvidia, we talking Amazon, we talking TSM. And if you're serious about building wealth, if you're serious about making money while you sleep, if you're serious about dominating the market, I want you to watch this video to the end because I'm not just gonna show you the names, I'm going to show you the strategy behind it. That's one of the most important things about this game. It's not about just me giving you names, buy this stock, buy that stock. It's showing you how these companies are positioned to dominate. Now, the reason I started with these 3 ETFs is because here's what I understand. ETFs are like power moves. They allow investors, new investors, even some seasoned investors, to get into industries that are booming, that are dominating, without taking all the risk of being in just one company. So you can take some risk off the table and still be dominant. So I want you to educate yourself, but we're gonna give you some game. Why ETFs so underrated? I have no idea because they diversify by design. So you're not betting on one just company. They're professionally managed. So you're riding with the institutions. And I think about it like this. You ever see those whales that's in the water, then you have the little fish on the side of them? Well, we the little fish. We on something, right? And so they grow with the market and for the market over time. And here's what I know, the market never loses. So ETFs gives you a peace of mind and expose you to proven winners that compound growth over time consistently without needing to monitor everything, without even needing to do a deep dive on everything. Before we go that far though, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. Comment below and tell us how you like this video. That truly means a lot to me. And as we grow, we can just reach more people, man. So let's get into it. QQM. This is Invesco's QQQ, right? So this one is the NASDAQ 100 ETF that gives you exposure to 100 of the biggest non-financial companies on the NASDAQ. This means you're investing in innovation. Now, some of the top holdings are Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, and Netflix. Now, personally, I love Netflix, right? And if you're bullish on AI, if you're bullish on the cloud, if you're bullish on e-commerce, then QQQM is the ultimate one-click machine. Now think about it like this. Think about what all of these different stocks will cost you one by one, right? Like that's a lot. But investing in this company, QQQM, in this fund allows you access to all of these companies and their growth. Now, the next one is SCHG. This is the Charles Schwab Large Cap Growth ETF. Now, this one is all about growth and stability, right? Now, this is a smart blend of information and legacy all in one. Now, of course, we see the Nvidia, and then we see the Amazon, and then the Google. But it switched it up a little bit. They go Tesla, Microsoft, AVGO. Now, this ETF leans into companies with consistent earnings growth, right? But it's not just about tech. See, the SCHG also has position in some EV trends and the digital ecosystem. So I'm not mad at that. I truly, I feel confident about that one. I think that one is really strong for a lot of new investors because you get to invest in growth. You also get to invest in stability is the word I'm looking for here, which is powerful for new investors, right? Now, next on the list, this is one of my favorites right here, and it is SMH, right? This is the VanEck Semiconductor ETF. Now, your boy Trap love semiconductors from Nvidia to AVGO. You know, I love everything about the semiconductor industry, man, because I just understand where we going at, right? And if there's one ETF that sits at the core of the AI, the defense, the EV, the cloud, the healthcare, even the crypto, is SMH. This one is positioned amazing. And I'm gonna be real with you. I traded it earlier in the year when it was coming off that dip, and it's been a phenomenal play for me and the crew, right? Because here's what I do understand. And And we listen to the market say things like, the market can go without tech. There's a broad-based rally. Here's what I want everybody to understand. I'm gonna look you real close in your face right when I say this. The market cannot run without AI. I said it. I said it. The market cannot run without tech and AI. It's almost impossible. And the reason being is because this is, I compare AI and tech to when everybody was driving cars and you still had people trying to be stuck on their horses. That's what I compare this to, right? So you're gonna have so many people that's gonna fight it. I don't want to be in tech. I don't want to. Listen, fam, this is where you gotta go at. This is where you gotta be at. So let's look at what's inside of this ETF. Right, first, NVIDIA, right? We know this is the giant of all giants when it comes to AI, when it comes to what's going on now. Then the next one is TSMC. They produce 70% of the chips in the world. Then we got Broadcom, AVGO, which is the next big thing to NVIDIA. And then Qualcomm. Now, here's one of my personal favorites, ASML. This company, now, it does has a heavy price tag to it. But here's what I will say. It is necessary for the chip industry, this company here. Another company they have in here is AMD. Now, if you know me, you know that I'd rather NVIDIA over AMD, but Lisa Su and the NVIDIA CEO are first cousins. Now, I ain't mad at that, but I think they go home and sit down. It's a rivalry. Then you got AMAT, Vital, and then you got ADI, which is analog devices. But some of the sleepers that's around that is Synopsys and Cadence Designs. If QQQM is the brain of innovation, then SMH is the silicone soul. Oh, I like the way I came up with that. Right? Like, we talking about the powerhouses of this game. And so here's how you use these ETFs, right? And it's real sweet how you use them, right? So QQQM would be like the innovation and the exposure to the tech leadership. So this is where the innovation, I know it may look similar, but it's a real difference. So QQQM is the innovation and the exposure with tech leadership. Now, SCHG gives you growth and stability across more industries. So now you spreading that out, and then you get SMH, high conviction, exposure to the chip sector. So now what you really just got was you got 3 different ways to play that. Now, whether you're setting up your Roth IRA, a custodial account for your kids, or just building your core portfolio, these 3 ETFs give you exposure to AI, EVs, cloud, and the top players in the game. Set it up, fund it, let it compound. So if I'm you, all I'm doing is buying, stacking, right? Building wealth is boring, so they say, but I think it's actually exciting when you come from where we come from and you see your money consistently growing. The truth is, wealth is built from hype. It's built from discipline. I say it again. It's not built from hype. It's built from discipline. And these 3 ETFs, man, they not lottery picks. They're ownership in the most powerful companies in the world. And you don't have to be a stock picker to win. You just have to be in the game at the right place at the right time with the right players. Listen, man, if this video helped you see the market in a different way, if this video truly say, you know what, Trap, I like the ETF route, let me know in the chat if you like this route. Let me know if you want me to do more videos like this. I like breaking down 3 and 4 stocks at a time, especially ETF, because I know that this channel is full of beginners and people who truly want to get into the market, people that truly want to invest, and people that are truly serious about building wealth. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and let me know if you want more breakdowns like this. If you do, let's build together. Salute.